And one of the recurring observations about inequality is race.
Yes.
Brown
Yeah.
people are poorer
Yeah.
than white people.
That's right.
And I find this fascinating. I find the origins of this fascinating. What is the origin of skin color?
Yeah, fundamentally, it was really the battle between two vitamins, folic acid and vitamin D. So when man evolved from apes in Africa over 28 million years, so all of us came out of Africa, all of us evolved from apes, but originally the skin darkened to preserve folic acid. But the reason we needed to preserve folic acid in the skin in the first place is because we lost fur. The reason we lost fur was because there was a lot of sun in Africa, and we were developing a larger brain because we were walking on 2 feet, so we were walking longer distances. So the brain is nothing but a computer. So the more you walk, the more your brain develops. Right, so that's why we know exercises which are bipedal, which means on 2 legs, are better for reduced dementia. For example, tango is more effective in reducing dementia than yoga. We can even forgive you guys for river dance. Right. But the thing is, so what happens with it is, so we know that so the brain was just a computer. So the larger the brain, the larger the cooling system. And because you needed to reduce the heat of the body, we lost fur. So the skin became dark. But when the skin became dark, if light hits your skin, you destroy your folic acid, unless your skin is dark enough. So that's why the skin darkened. So that's why darker races are automatically have larger populations. So like Asia has a larger population as Africa.
Why is that? Because folic acid is...
Because your folic acid doesn't get destroyed so
and
much.
what does your folic acid do?
Your folic acid reduces your birth defects.
Okay.
So if you look at a slum in Bombay with no medical care, and you look at, say, a wealthy suburb in Belgium, just for argument's sake, the slum in Bombay would have less birth defects. What? It's just bizarre. So it's really, we're all equal, we're all brothers and sisters, depending on what we ate, where we went. Battle of 2 vitamins, we got all our colors. And here's the funny thing, you took all the melanin you have. Melanin is what gives you your freckles and what gives me a tan, right? Okay. You weighed your melanin and weighed my melanin. Both of us have only 1.4 grams. That's how minuscule it is, this whole feeling of race.
You and me have exactly
the same. It's just how it's orientated in the cell is different. As I point out in my book, in my case, it sits in a big blob. In your case, it's like little granules, and that's why you tend to freckle.
And that's it?
And I tend, that's it. Fundamentally, I think it's about time in our modern scientific times that we understand, race is a myth. It's not serving humanity well. If we were all truly colorblind, then every human being in every corner of the earth would have the same potential. And then we would actually realize that that's actually better for all of us, because people would be healthier, people would have better, with better finances comes better health, better everything.
The Zurich Dalkey Book Festival.
With Air.
Global names, local vibe.